With two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian. Ryan Anderson, Allie LaForce, our reporter. We should see some great ball movement with these two teams, Grant. Fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
There's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Pass to Embiid. And Tate Watson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Dort outside.
Who's bad is that?
And stolen by Suggs. The ball. It's stolen by Irving. And the finish by Irving.
filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Miller outside.
By Miller, having to absorb the foul while taking a shot. I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented points.
Cleveland shooting their initial free throws of the game here. And right away, Brandon Miller showed that he was a star in the making.
Yeah, he's a three-level scorer. He's very fluid as a player, and he makes the game look so easy. He hasn't even grown into his body yet.
Well, just finding the open man and making sure it's on time and on target. This is who Josh Giddey is.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Tom Thibodeau gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He said Nikola Jokic is so intelligent. He said we know the offense is going to run through him. So all we can do is mix up our little spots on the floor, make him work on defense. Try to wear him out a little bit, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
Ooh, that was big time. I mean, contest finished from the
Keep shooting that.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Hey! Outside Giddey. Here's him. And Embiid throws it down.
At 7 feet tall, Embiid looks to dunk often, especially when he's got good positioning.
Pass to Wiggins. Fires the shot is good. Jokic.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
From deep Giddey. They get the and the finish by Irving.
And it's so hard to stop the putbacks when you let him live at the rim like that.
Boy, once he gets his hands on it around the rim, it's too late.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
Stolen by Giddey. And now the Knicks on the break. And Irving powers it home.
You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands.
Oh, gotta move, go!
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And it's Dort picking up. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And that sends Nikola Jokic to the free throw line. Lou Dort picks one up. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great, Grant.
You know, B.A., not many guys have won multiple MVPs and titles. Jokic has already accomplished so much. And with his size and skill set, Jokic will be elite for a long time and add to that impressive resume.
And Giddey's got the ball here for the New York Knicks.
The ball! Get over it! Hit me, I'm open!
From deep. Good on the assist by Giddey. Embiid's got 7 points in the game.
Boy, his shot looks deadly right now. Already, he's hit 3 of 4 to start.
By Embiid.
Yeah, imposing his will. Embiid sending a message with that rejection.
And he lobs it up.
You can't fly with
Sees
me!
his man has the angle on the interior and drops a dime right there.
Ready out! Kick it out!
Stolen by Jokic.
Watch that shooter! Hold it! Back up!
And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Pass to Dort. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. The Cavaliers leading. We've got a second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
There's the board!
Shot off that time.
Hey, right here!
Guarded by Miller. Second shot opportunity. Ooh, and a nice layup by Giddey.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall he is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
To the left wing. Murray from outside. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. New York out in front.
17.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Knicks.
It's all about the offensive boards. I mean, they're just a statement about toughness, trying to get the ball
And they've also done a good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
The Cavs trailing. The Knicks fans have had in recent years. They have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players, to the coaches, to the front office, and the fans. They pressed all the right buttons.
Get to him. Downstream. I'm through.
Here's Black. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Knicks lead.
Cavaliers.
Downstream. I'm through.
Thomas outside.
Turn down. Use that.
It's called in by Black. And it's the Knicks with the ball. Here's Irving. It doesn't go for it. Good work defensively by Cousins. Wiggins left side. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute play. Cousins down low. Shot the fadeaway. Cousins has gotten his first bucket of the night.
Well, DeMarcus Cousins can score for 3 balls. Right? Work in the mid-range.
And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brandon Miller caught some flack when he named Paul George as his GOAT, but PG-13 said, I don't know by it. He's the greatest of all time. But inspires you. Miller, for his part, not backing down and saying, how the league is built now, Paul George is the right person to study for this generation. Brian?
Allie, thanks. Pulls up. Murray, no good.
Under heavy duress, that's like a long shot. Gotta find something better than that.
Get the ball. Miss again. And here comes Cleveland. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Well, if you don't overthink it, what Cam Thomas does on offense is very impressive at his age, Doris.
I think, B.A., what you love about Cam, he is fearless. He doesn't concern himself with efficiency. His mindset is, I'm going to score, and if I've missed the last 10, it doesn't matter. This next one's going in.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
City Dancers. Let me hear you once again.
New York trailing.
Hey, yo,
Down to 5 on the shot clock.
My ball.
Right wing. Three-pointer Stewart. Knicks miss again. And Cleveland has possession. Here's Suggs. Good D by Finney-Smith.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting all sorts of ways to finish.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone in
Knicks foul. Black. First personal foul. First team foul.
And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Yes, the trifecta.
Jalen Suggs showing you supreme confidence right there. On the catch, ready to rise and fire.
Here's Black. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
24.
Here's Suggs. He's off the layup. And here's New York now. And Doris, who can forget the 2016 Cavs, the team that brought Cleveland their first NBA title.
And not just basketball, the city hadn't won a championship yet. And for LeBron, a homegrown talent, to do that with Kyrie. Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to...
You can't play with me! Jams it straight down.
You can see Suggs is vertical. Makes that dunk look effortless.
Right side, Finney Smith.
Watch it!
Inside. Here's Stewart. Not going to go that time. Good work defensively by Cousins. Suggs with it. Picked up by Allen. To the wing. Right side. And it's Watson missing.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Jones from outside. Offensive board. Stewart. Jackson with the defensive effort. Cleveland leading by 4. 16 seconds to play in the first half. Cousins throws it down.
Let's remember that a 7'6" wingspan accompanies the frame of DeMarcus Cousins. Somebody might want to box him out.
The leg is good off the glass. Stewart's got his first 2 points of the night.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The Cavaliers on top, they lead by 4. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. All right, Doris, what do you think separates the good teams from the great teams in crunch time?
Boy, I think there's a lot of things, Brian, that separate them. Number one, you execute on both ends when it's a clutch game. Can you absorb the pressure of a moment, understanding time and score? How to get a quality shot on every possession, how to string together stops. Can you
that's your shot.
Keep shooting. There are so many things that differentiate between the good and the championship.
What's the roll?
Puts up a 3. Here's Watson to the inside. Jokic going off.
And Jokic has a number of moves to choose from, especially deep inside.
Knicks trail by 3. Here's Black. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Jokic with it. Jokic missing. And so it's Embiid who brings up the ball for the Knicks. Deflects the pass.
Let's get a good shot.
Back to Embiid. A vicious move by Embiid.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Kick it out! Kick it out!
I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us. The U.S. men's national team.
Here's Miller. On the clock. He buries it from 3. Miller's got 7. Ooh, stolen by Murray.
No!
Out of bounds, it'll be Knicks ball. Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
Into the third. 2 minutes in now. To the middle. The steal. Fast break, Cleveland. Blocked by Embiid.
Out of bounds.
And it's out of bounds for the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. And it's called by Tom Thibodeau. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
for your next Quaker dance crew.
Hey! Screen!
Down low.
I see him. I got him.
Oh, look at Wiggins rising inside.
Well, Andrew Wiggins has become adept at knowing how to get separation and get his shot off. That's nice pick and roll.
And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot two. New York shooting their first free throws of the game. That free throw, no good. And doors, Cleveland looking to balance their roster, trying to make sure the pieces fit.
And that's been the concern, right, BA? Because there's been some positional overlap, particularly in the front court. And this is where roster construction really matters.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
You love Jalen's ability right there to absorb the contact and continue through the play. It's going to get stronger with time. That's going to get easier and easier.
Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have the mentality of their city, New York City. They play the game with passion, in-your-face attitude.
And of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
Get to him.
Watch outside.
Downstream. I'm through.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half.
Turn down. Use that.
In the post. And he's 6 for 12 after that one.
They just look
It's Kitty. And it's Thomas with the rebound. Here's Cleveland. They're on a 10-1 run. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That's his third foul so far. And timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Let's hear it for your Knicks 7th half squad.
Here's Jokic. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game.
You got it.
Jokic hammers it home.
And this is what makes Jokic an MVP caliber talent. His ability to dominate the defense.
Back to Giddey. Pass to Embiid. Outside Giddey.
Yo, baseline,
4 on the clock. Inside. No stopping Joel Embiid. Wow.
I love the confidence Embiid plays with, especially this close to the rim.
Jokic with it.
Hey,
Irving
come
picks
on,
him
come
up.
around.
Anthony outside. Back to Jokic. Over Irving. Pass to Anthony. Screen by Watson. There's the shot. Anthony misses. Knicks trail by 8. Now here's Dort. Three-pointer Embiid.
Don't let him get it. Good boy,
Rebound by Wiggins. Here's Jokic. Oh, there's Jokic with the touch. Nice.
Yeah, there's
Timeout.
guard touch of Jokic. Simply incredible. Man his side.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
36 seconds left to play in the third quarter here.
Yo.
Now here's Giddey.
Screen.
He's averaging about 6 points per game. New York, no good that time either.
And I'm surprised that he
Jones misses. Cleveland leading the game. On the wing, Anthony. He scores. Puts it up from the high post. And it's New York with a rebound.
Watch that shooter.
He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. It's been all about Nikola Jokic for the Cavaliers. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We're coming right. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. And so it's Cleveland.
Go. Get it going.
Three-quarter Anthony. Beyond the arc and then some. Anthony and he's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep. Pass to Stewart. Back to Kitty. To the inside. Big guard by Stewart.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Cleveland leading by 11. Anthony feeling it out a bit. Thomas outside. Takes a three. Three for Cleveland.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from three.
Who's got ball? Hey, yo, that's on you.
Three-pointer Stewart. Nails from three. Stewart's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Both teams are starting to find here.
And this is part of what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Here's Jokic.
Shoot that, baby, come on. Substitution on the court. No, no, no.
By Jokic.
Powerful stuff from the Joker. The defense doesn't want any of that, and I don't blame them.
Embiid misses.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Ooh, nice shot by Miller.
And they just continue to sharpen their offense here in the second half.
Screen by Embiid. Oh, Cavaliers with the rebound. We've heard some out there say dynasties are dead. And these days, there are a lot of teams contending for titles.
Well, the NBA is happy to see all the competition. But, you know, this league has been defined over the decades by dynasties. We'll see if their epitaph has been written.
Off with the layup. Cleveland leading by 16. Jokic with it. He's picked up by Eason. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball.
New York ball.
And here are the Knicks. Here's Black. Shot from the low post is good.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot. But right now, this guy is cooking.
Here's Jokic. Oh, Eason with some nice D. To the middle.
Well, great decision from Dort. If your teammate is open, get him the basketball. Nicely done.
I got yours. I got yours.
Outside Watson. There's the triple. And it's Irving with a rebound. Knicks trail by 12. Here's Embiid. Embiid ignores the contact and converts.
Well, 2 strong points from Embiid. His MO is to own the painted area.
Hey, yo, right there.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside Eason.
2 minutes.
Pass to Embiid.
Grab that, grab that.
Offline with a 3. Cleveland leading by 10. Here's Jokic. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Personal foul.
Initially underestimated, Jokic has grown into a truly exceptional talent. We talk about modern bigs, but he's probably more like the big man of the future.
New York, they're running against the clock now.
Go, 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 go.
A minute 42 left to play in the fourth. To the paint. Here's Embiid. And that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits.
Flat out dominant. Embiid having his way tonight.
And now we've got an intentional foul. And a look now at how the offense has been going here so far for the Cavaliers.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Tom Thibodeau coaching his team during that last break. And Coach had a simple message for their team saying, hey, we're right there. Let's start with a stop. Knock down a couple shots and we'll be up. Sometimes the best instructions are the basic ones.
Go, baby.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Despite his young age, we know Jalen Suggs has proven to be a tremendous leader. His teammates love playing with this guy.
Here's Black. From distance. Black's got 11 points here in the second half.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit.
Yeah, that's all you.
Jackson for three. Knocks it down from distance.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Pass to Embiid. Good. And that basket makes him 8 for 14 for the game.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Here's Cousins. Back to Murray. Shot clock at 6. This one's a three. So good. And New York has possession. They trail by 9. Here's oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Brandon Miller. Well, the first one drops, and that brings him with an 8. Free throws good from Irving. There's 39 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And Suggs has got the ball here for the Cavaliers. Releases. And it's York with a rebound.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
Here's Ethan. And he buries it. And now they trail by just 4. Now Suggs.
59.
And so the big win by Cleveland in a tight game. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
NBA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.